My name is Sara.
My name's Joyce.
My name is Wendy.
My name is Patricia.
My name is Violet.
So my name is J.R. Guo.
My name is Kaylin.
My name is Thanh Thuy.
My name is Sambal.
Because I believe everyone has the capacity to recover.
My name is Sara. I'm here to talk about my childhood trauma. When I was 9 years old, in 1975, in Cambodia, my family and I were forced to evacuate from our home in Phnom Penh, the city, to a rural countryside. We end up all the way to Posat province, where we were put in camp. What it was the normal living for us was suddenly changed. The minute the Khmer Rouge took over, that was the forced evacuation. That was the last time I ever saw my aunt and uncle again, and of course they began to separate us. My father was taken away to a male labor camp. One by one, I watched my brother die. Food deprivation was one of the punishment strict, and children have to perform labor work as well. And also, I was put to a child labor camp, separating from my mom for a year, and subject to a lot of bully, punishment. They made me feel that the city kid was or didn't deserve to live. Somehow, I reunited back with my mom, and we came. We came to the refugee camp in 1981, and eventually we came to United States in 1983, where we reunited with some of our family, my maternal grandmother and aunt here, mom's side of the family. The impact of that childhood trauma left me feel insecure, and sometimes I have anxiety and panic attack the minute I have time to reflect on myself. When I first came here, it was always about survival mode, right? You work yourself to the bone, to death, so that you don't have to think about where you came from. And that was my coping mechanism to deal with that trauma. When I get older, I begin to feel the need to be whole, right? And that's when I make an effort to seek help. And one of the challenge being Cambodian is that there's a cultural stigma in terms of mental health. We don't talk about our emotion. We suppress our feeling, and because of that, there's always like I was living on an eggshell, right? Any little thing can trigger trauma, or trust is the hardest to achieve, right? We don't trust we don't trust people easily, and it's always the extreme case, or we trust too quickly without being practical or logical about it. And now that I'm older, I'm looking forward to having self-care, right? Being aware that I do have trauma, being aware of why suddenly I have a panic attack, and I have that need to ensure that quality of life is to make sure that I seek help, and having that stigma within the culture, within the community, and within family, it's difficult to seek help, and it's difficult to trust professional that can understand linguistically and culturally where I came from. Because of the past trauma where brutality and inhumane treatment that I saw, of course I have that tendency to just deny that it ever happened, right? That's the only way that I can keep my sanity, is to pretend that it was not that bad, and to pretend that it didn't really happen to me. So when I came to the US as a teenager, I was pretending that I have a normal childhood like any other kid in my school. That was how I was able to achieve my goal and succeed in life. But it's temporary. I watch many survivors within my family, within my community, now that they're aging out and feeling that self-neglect for so long, and their mental health declining in terms of many of them have dementia, having so many type of disease such as diabetes, high blood pressure, and I want to make sure that I don't fall into the category that they do, and that's why I'm making an effort to seek help, to know that I admit and accept this trauma from my childhood, and to be aware of it, and also to make sure that there's other who, like myself, don't have to suffer alone, don't have to accept that because of our cultural stigma, we suppress our feelings, we don't talk about our sadness, that we're just gonna deal it with ourselves. And as a result, we decline in terms of our physical health. I know that sometimes that I feel an unexplained pain throughout my body, and I couldn't understand what happening. Those part of the stress that trigger it, and reading allow me to ensure that I'm aware of it. And if I feel that the level of trauma was beyond my control, then immediately I seek the resource within community, within school, within my own healthcare network, to ensure that that I'm okay. And that's the reason and the hope that I want to achieve quality of life throughout my later year. And by doing that, I have to have self-care. I have to seek help. And my hope is to really achieve that inner peace, because I saw too much. I experienced and went through so much that I deserve to be happy and to know what is quality of life is, than to just work myself to the bone and health issue impact my physical health because I didn't take care of my mental health, and it all go together. The feeling of responsibility that certainly I want to have a longer life so that I can pass on to my children what it's like to be resilient and what it's like to have that strength of knowing that there's another day that it's okay. And since I saw and went through what I did when life got a little tougher when I was a bit younger, I would always push myself to say that, well, if I went through that difficulty, certainly I can survive what challenge in front of me right now. And that is resiliency that I want to pass on to my child, but not to pass on the despair and resentment just because I cannot talk about my trauma, just because I didn't seek help, and just because I was not aware that I have trauma, because I was so good at denying the past, and I was so good in terms of prolonging my grief. If I want, well, the message that I want to send to the Cambodian community is that traumatic event that we went through has embedded in our mental health. So by recognizing it and accepting it and being aware of it and seek help when you needed it, then it's the first step to give you that quality of life that you're looking for. And as a result, it reduces all kinds of stress in your life as well. There is always hope. If you're suffering, don't feel that you have to do it alone. Reach out to someone, reach out to professional service that can guide you to have a better understanding of your feeling so that you do not feel hopeless.